I've got one that can see.
I have some absolutely amazing things to share with you today. I mean, by the end of this video, if your mind is not blown, I don't know what it's going to take. If you're getting ready to witness information that has been hidden from, at least not taught to us. It's not hidden because I was able to prove what I believed I was seeing. Egyptian rituals when they mummified people, and they had this thing about how to remove the brains of a person from the head. The easiest way to get into the head without removing the head and without cutting into the head. All they would need is a reed to go up the nasal cavity. And I read all about it and, did the research into it. And here, I think this is one of the images. She actually sent me an image similar to this. And a lot of the truth is in this image. See the bird and the wings and what looks like a burning bush? That'll make a whole lot more sense here in just a little bit. And of course, why they're going up the sinus canal to remove the brains. Well, I started doing some research, and this is how it unfolded. In the exact order of this is how what I found unfolded. Okay, what you're looking at is a bony structure, a spongy bony structure that is at the back of the sinuses. Okay, if you go straight up your nose into your forehead, you will find supposedly this. Okay, and I want you to notice a few things. I want you to notice the shape of this. It looks like a cross here with wings or either fabric hanging down like a veil. And let's take notice as to what they named this top part right here. The Crista Galli. You know, a galley is like the galley on a boat where everybody hangs out, or the galley, like the gallery where all your photos are at. Okay. And what do you think Crista is related to? I'll give you a guess. Huh? Okay. Well, let's look at this, but then let's keep this in mind, and let's this is another kind of an image of it, not a very clear one, but anyways. Okay, here's another cross section of it. Okay, you can see the Crista Galli here. You can see the arms outspread here, and you can see what looks like almost like a body here. Okay, but this is the nasal cavity as it goes up through your nasals into your sinuses, all the way up to this bone here that is a spongy type bone on the back side of the forehead, which is very, very hard, but this area is not very, very hard. And when they would do these tests, that you know what I'm talking about, they stick the test thing all the way up through here, all the way up here, and hit this area right in here. This is going to blow your mind if it ain't already. Okay, let's back up a second. Look at what they're calling some of this stuff, okay? The lesser wing, the greater wing, okay? The orbital fascia, the orbital floor. Now, this might not make much sense yet, although the wing thing probably does a little bit. But the orbital is going to come back into play in this video a little bit later, okay? Very much so. Here's kind of a side view, and up in here, of course, is where we're talking about. Okay. Here's another image of it. Does this look like two curtains, a veil hanging? And if you were to puncture this, what would you be doing? You would be ripping the veil. And the Egyptians noted in the study that I read that this could be punctured simply with a reed and tapping it with a little piece of wood or small rock. You could tear the veil. Tear the veil and enter into the Holy of Holies. Yep. This is I believe, from the top down view. Does this look like a seat? Okay, now as a little review, the veil is a reference to the veil that was in front of the Holy of Holies place. For example, in the Solomon's temple, which separated the Holy of Holies from the holy room itself, the holy room, the holy body, basically. And you'll see why I say that here in a minute. The holy room from the Holy of Holies. And the Holy of Holies had a veil. And then you had the Ark of the Covenant in there, which had the tablets that Moses scribed with the commandments on it. Okay. And they were inside of the Ark of the Covenant. The Ark of the Covenant was a box, basically, with two handles or reeds. Okay, let me see if I've got a picture where you can see. It'll come together for you here in a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna read this, but we're gonna keep moving pretty quick. We'll try to, anyways. Says, and Moses went up to God, and the Lord called unto him out of the mountain, saying, Thus shalt thou say to the house of Jacob, and tell the children of Israel, Ye have seen what I did unto the Egyptians, and how I bare you on eagle's wings, and brought you unto myself. You're fixing to find out why there's such a fascination with wings and eagles and all that by the elites. Okay. And it says, Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, which is what's in the Ark of the Covenant, then ye shall be a particular treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine. Okay. It says, this is Ruth 2:12. The Lord recompense thy work, and a full reward be given thee of the Lord God of Israel, under whose wings thou art come to trust. Starting to understand the wings, maybe? Let's keep going. Okay, here. And for the house he made windows of narrow lights, and against the wall of the house he built chambers round about. Against the wall of the house he built chambers round about, against the walls of the house round about, both of the temple and of the oracle. And he made chambers round about. Okay. See any of these words starting to come back, like orbital or oracle, and wings, okay, and lights, windows. The nethermost chamber was 5 cubits broad, and the middle was 6 cubits broad, and the third was, hang in there. I know some of you might not like a lot of reading, but this is important. I'm getting ready to lay you down in your chair. Was 7 cubits abroad, for without in the wall of the house he made narrow rests round about, that the beams should be not fastened in the walls of the house. Okay. And the house, when it was in building, was built of stone made ready before it, and was brought thither, so that there was neither hammer nor axe nor any tool of iron heard in the house while it was being built. So no iron or metals in this house. It's all of natural things, you might say. Okay, so let's keep going. It says he built 20 cubits on the side.